Hello and welcome to Civility with Alicia G. We have a special guest tonight.
Y'all know I love a good interview.
The only Lick My Llama.
Hey, Alicia.
How you doing?
The one and only. I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing awesome. Great to hear.
How are
Great to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, you're following,
That's good. That's
sharing,
good.
tap you on that screen. You are tuning in today to Spill
That's
the
y'all.
Tea with
Share a lot.
Alicia G. And our special featured guest, the one, the only, Lick My Llama, who's a handsome,
The only llama on
BIGO,
BIGO.
talented, handsome
gamer
on BIGO. And everyone showing love, thank you. Sure, following, sharing, tap that screen. Remember, guys, all social media, AliciaGWorld. Hit that bell for notifications and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Mr. Lick My Llama.
Thank you, Paradise, for so much.
Would you like to tell everyone your social media? Just shout it out so everyone knows to follow you on your social media.
My social media, I have Instagram. My Instagram name is Jiggle My Gut. Feel free to follow me on there. I don't know if I can promote the bird app, but Jiggle My Gut is also my Twitter. You can follow me on there as well. Only platforms.
There you have it, people. Follow. So
Thank
how
you.
Are you doing today, Mr. Lick My Llama? And what do I call you? Lick My Llama, Mr. Llama? What do I call you? Llama.
You call me Llama.
It is.
Llama.
So, how did you get your name Lick My Llama?
So, that's a funny story. So actually, when I first got on BIGO, last year, I was on there casually. I got introduced by my friend. So I'm a native New Yorker. I used to write kind of LML in the comments. So my founder, she used to be in a humble family, Woo. She was the first family I ever joined on this app. They'll be like, what does LML mean? So she said, it means Lick My Llama. So after that, I just ran with that name. So that's exactly where Lick My Llama came from. So it actually came from an inside joke from her. And ever since then, that's been my name.
He's been licking my llama ever since. Lick My Llama ever since. So tell us about...
Pretty much.
Tell us a little bit about, like, growing up. Like, did you have brothers, sisters, big family, little family?
So I have 2 brothers and I have 3 sisters. I'm not really close with any of them. But growing up, we were all in foster care, but we had different fathers. So my brother and sister, we actually have the same father. My 2 older sisters and my older brother, they have different fathers. So when we got out of foster care, my biological grandmother took us out of foster care. So my younger ones, we just ended up with her. So I didn't grow up I didn't really see my older brother or sisters until I turned like 13 in middle school. But my younger brother and sister, I pretty much grew up with them for the most part. But then as we got older, life changes, different beliefs. I went my way, they go their way. So, I got a lot of siblings. My mother, she loved fucking. So, that's why I got so many damn siblings.
Gotcha. School. Like, were you the brainy one? Were you the popular one? Were you the troublemaker? Like...
School is interesting. I've always been really smart, but I can say, hey Zuri, how you doing, baby? Hey Kelp. I've always been pretty smart, but I would say school was one of those things where I was just unmotivated. So I was the kid that was very bored. Pretty okay in school. I wouldn't say I've ever given my 1,000% effort. I pretty much excelled for the most part. I think the most part that I really didn't care about was high school. High school, I was like turned up. So football team, skipped a lot of classes, did that shit. But I've always was smart. I just was unmotivated. I felt like school was boring. The material was boring, very repetitive. Thank you. And I ended up actually dropping out my senior year. And then I just said, fuck it, I don't want to be in high school no more. I took my GED and I went to college. Yeah. Thank you, Mom. That's what I ended up doing.
But you did go to college? You did?
I did. I went to Kingsborough Community College.
Would you say you were the party boy though? Like
Younger, yes. As I got older, more introverted. So nowadays, I don't really care to party. But when I was younger, yeah.
like
You know,
were you the one?
native New Yorker, so partying.
Like were you the one throwing the parties, or just going to the parties, or?
Oh, I attended and was normally the one turned up and then fighting after the parties or getting in trouble.
Oh, so the troublemaker.
As I got older, I chilled out.
Troublemaker, bad boy, partier.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't say bad. Definitely would not say bad boy because some of the people I was around was significantly worse than me. I probably was around a lot of troublemakers. I think I was the most calm out of those troublemakers. So, it's a bunch of troublemakers, but I probably was the most civilized out of the bunch.
Gotcha.
Yes, I was, Big Mom.
Lover boy. Also, like the ladies' man. I mean, I say ladies' man. That's my bad.
Am I a ladies' man?
Are you?
That's what you're asking me?
Were you? Were you a player?
Oh,
okay.
I honestly can only give my opinion, and I would only have the women judged based off that. So when I was younger, when it came to women, I was very insecure. I felt like I had something to prove. So a lot of the women I've engaged was more so as a ego thing, not necessarily in like trying. It was more like a proving my value. So I feel like player wise, I've never really got with a woman to play her because I've always been direct with a woman. So if I just wanted to fuck, I would just let you know that's what it is. If I wanted to have fun, go out on dates, I would always let a woman know. I think the problem that I did, like most men do, is that a woman will tell us, hey, I'm looking for something serious, but you still engage with her, and then you fall back and say, well, I already told you that, I think I ran into a lot of those situations. So I wouldn't say I was a player, but I definitely would say I was a womanizer. Okay. I might say I was a womanizer. Yeah, I would give myself that label.
Do you prefer, like, younger women, older women, MILFs, married women, like?
Where I'm at in life, I would not mind a woman with kids. Ideally speaking, I would prefer not to because I just really don't find y'all baby daddies to be, they're pretty annoying, honestly speaking. A lot of the women that I've dated with kids, they act like the father of their child was the baddest thing on earth, and typically I didn't really think of that way. Honestly speaking, I feel like a lot of their baby daddies should get beat up. So I prefer a woman that has no attachments because it makes dating less complicated for me. I love kids, so kids is never a problem. It's the father. But I mean, if the father's a cool dude, then we get along. Like it's no problem. I'm not an insecure man, so I can coexist with another man in the room. That's never a problem for me. But ideally, women younger. I prefer older women. I feel like older women. No shade to the young girls, but they really can't fuck well. Now I know a lot of these young girls think that they can have sex. Not really. I prefer an older, experienced woman. I prefer a woman that probably was a former hoe because there's just a lot of steps we can skip. She already know her 1-2s, so I don't really have to be worrying about all of this other stuff. She knows she's experienced enough. She knows to detach herself, that type of thing. So I prefer the reformed hoe. Okay. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I like a woman that kind of been ran through a little bit, and she's reformed, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of prefer that one, but I don't mind I'm a little versatile, so it really just depends on my connection. But an older woman that's experienced would be my
A
preference.
reformed hoe.
Hmm.
I never heard that term, but I like a reformed
Yeah,
hoe. I like it. Ah,
yeah. Like you did your one two. You did your one twos back in the day. But now them dudes that probably smash, they can never get time with you in the room anymore. You know, so they might brag like, you know what, Alicia, back you remember like 10 years ago, and you're just like, bro, that's like 10 years ago, and he couldn't even talk to you today. So that type of thing. Thank you for the gift.
OG hoe. I have hope. A reformed hoe.
Thank
There he is.
Yeah, I like the reform hoes.
So, like, right out of
Of
the
course.
whole college, everything, what was your first job? Like,
My first job. My first job, I was a student aid helper. That was my first job. So I would help kids that would struggle with disability, learning impairment. That was my first job. I actually enjoyed it. Very humbling. Hmm.
very, very nice. So, out of school, you said you were originally from New York. Then,
Yeah,
California? What made you go to California?
a transition.
Like,
So, what made me move to California was there was a me and her were FB friends at the time, and my ex, she was drop dead beautiful. So I actually DM'd her and said, like, you know what, I'm gonna hit that one day. That's actually how me and her started. So she was kind of intrigued, like, did you really like came at me? I told her like I'm gonna hit that someday, and then eventually I made my ass to California and I hit that, and then I visited first, spanked them cheeks, and then I came back to New York, had our relationship, and then eventually, I moved out there. Hmm.
okay.
Oh,
Now,
oh
seeing
my.
you're in California, I have to ask, have you ever met any famous celebrities or anything like that?
The only celebrity that I can say big time that I've met that I cared for was The Weeknd. He actually came to finish up his album, recording at an old building that I worked in at downtown LA. So he was there for a little bit. That would be it.
Oh,
Hmm.
very cool. Do you
Thank you.
have any
Yeah, The Weeknd.
celebrity crushes you could say you have right now?
Celebrity crushes, man, that's hard. I think the only celebrity crush I might say would probably be the singer Tinashe. I've always found her beautiful, and I've actually kept up with her as a supporter. I've seen her kind of transition, so that'd probably be my only celebrity crush would be
Very,
Tinashe.
very nice. Guys, if you're just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, we are on Spill Tea with Alicia G and the ladies' man, Lick My Llama himself.
Thank you.
So I know you're also a gamer. Can you tell us how you got into gaming? How did you
Yes,
get into gaming?
how I got into gaming. I think I got into gaming when I was younger with Super Mario and stuff like that. So it's always been just a hobby. I feel like gaming is an escape for a lot of us. So I feel like everybody has their escape in the world. Some people it's gaming, some people it's literature, some people it's reading, some people it's art. We all have an escape from either things we don't want to deal with, trauma we had growing up. So gaming was just one of those things that I used to just escape, and I actually love gaming because I've seen the artistic side of it. There are people that, when you listen to like their how they develop it, you listen to people that write the stories, the people that come up with the art. So I love gaming because gaming has so much art into it. I know for a lot of people it's just like you're just playing a game, but when someone's artistic visuals is captured in a way that you can play it, you can feel it, you can connect with it. I think it's just a beautiful experience.
Is the artwork, the visuals are just amazing. Like even the graphics on BIGO are just they're breathtaking. They really are.
Right.
Now,
Yeah, like when like when you get a gift,
oh,
you see how the effects and thing captivate you.
right.
So it's the
It
same
just
thing.
it
Hmm.
lights me up. I just get lit. I go boom boom baby, and I see a beautiful gift.
Exactly.
So, what type of games do you prefer to play? Like, or what is the games that llama likes to play?
So gaming for me has transitioned. I feel like when I was younger, I was into the since PlayStation 2 era, it was a lot of RPGs. Then as I got older, you get into more of the connection with people. So you're playing stuff like Call of Duty. Before Call of Duty was a big thing, I was playing SOCOM on the PlayStation 2. I was playing like WWE online. I was playing Star Wars Battlefront. So I was playing stuff like that. PlayStation 3 came out, made it much easier. That's when I got on Call of Duty. I think the thing with the online gaming is much like BIGO, you can connect with people all over the world. You actually end up bonding with these people and becoming good friends with them. You end up talking about your personal stuff. You end up just really memorized by the experience that you have. You can have a bad day and then you just get on the game with your friends and, you doing your zombies things, you playing whatever it is. And it's just like I said, it's a beautiful social experience. So now for me, I am more introverted. So you'll see me play a lot of games that might be online, but I'm not really talking much. So a lot of games is more single player focused because I'm more into the artistic side since I've already experienced the interactions with people. So I'm more of like Batman now.
Now,
Thank
have
you,
you
Emmy.
ever played in any gaming competitions or any plans to be in any competitions, competitive, anything like that? Sponsored gaming? I don't know the terminology.
For me personally, no. I think that it's a hard lifestyle to do. I know people say that it's fun, you get to play games and whatnot, but I think I would not enjoy it. And if I don't enjoy something, I don't want to do it, regardless of the lucrative money and the opportunities. If I don't enjoy it, I'm not going to be good at it, and I don't want to do it. So no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Never thought about it. Maybe something as an influencer or something like that. But outside like competitive international tournaments, nah, it's not Llama's thing. Thank you, Paradise.
What type of do you like Xbox, PlayStation, like computer? Like what's your set?
I have
Oh,
everything.
okay.
I have everything.
Very, very nice.
Everything. PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, PC. I have everything.
How many hours a day would you say you game?
Not as much as I would like. Considering my 9 to 5, which I'm already ready to get to go to, BIGO, I haven't had as much time to do it, especially with other things I'm getting into. So actually having time to sit down and play a game for hours is very rare. I do want to start doing it, but I've been on I'm on the BIGO gaming pilot program. So it also has me gaming, putting that time to game on here and connecting with people that actually cares to. Ironically enough, I think people underestimate how many people on BIGO, especially women, that will actually come and sit down and watch you game because they're actually intrigued and interested. Funny enough, like if any of y'all try it, you'll be shocked at the people that actually are not gamers, but they like the interacting experience of the story and how it's going. Because for a lot of women and men that don't game, they look at it like a movie and a TV series, believe it or not.
It is like I honestly I always liked gaming, but I was never good at it. Like in other words, I sucked at it. Like I mean, playing the game and first like, oh, okay, you're done. Grab the remote from my hands. Like that's it. You're done, Alicia. Okay, that was fun. But
I think it depends on the game. There are hey Millie Rock. There are different games for everyone. Game like so I think it just depends on the game. You'll be surprised if it's something you really want to play and enjoy. You'll be surprised how good at it you are at it.
definitely,
So
ladies and gentlemen, be sure you're following, sharing. Tap on that screen, guys. You're here with me, Alicia
bye.
G, on Spill the Tea, and our gaming, handsome, talented, upcoming rising star, Lick My Llama. Alright, got to know a little
Thank
bit
you.
about the little llama, the big
Great mom.
llama now. How about we have some fun, make you
Yes.
blush questions? What do you think? Are you ready, Llama? Nothing too crazy.
I don't know how much more you can make me. I don't know how much more you can make me blush, but let's go.
We're gonna start off
Let's see
easy.
what
Don't
questions you
worry,
got.
nothing crazy. So, or just some fun ones. How about top 3 pickup lines? I know you're good with words.
I really don't. I really, you know what? Naturally speaking, I don't have pickup lines. I really don't. I'm a smart ass. So I normally, like, I'm a smart ass. So when a woman has something to say, my mind instantly reacts. So my pickup line would depend on what a woman says and how quick I want to rebuttal it. So that's normally how I get a woman, by just having her gag and speechless. To be like, how the hell do you even think about that? Like, I think there was a woman on here named Mug, and I told Mug one day, I said, Mug, you do know, like, if I wanted to, we would have sex, right? And she was like, Llama, oh my God, I can't believe, where do you think that from? I said, it's in your voice, it's in your body moving, your picture already says it all. So it just depends on how much I find the woman attractive. But I don't really have a pickup line. I can't even give you that.
Okay, just asking. What are
Hmm.
your pet peeves for a woman?
My pet peeves for a woman, um, a woman that I think my biggest pet peeve for a woman would be a woman that looks for issues. Um, I am a very confident man, so I am not going to ever question a woman on something unless I really want to know. I don't question things to argue with a woman. I only really want to clarify if I have a misunderstanding or if I have an assumption that's wrong. I love to be clarified. Because you ever been in a relationship with a partner that asks you a question just to argue, or they are looking for things to argue about, where everything is going good in the relationship, there's no drama, and then it's like randomly things go left. I really don't like that. Like, oh, you don't talk to me anymore. You don't this, no that. It's like, I'm busy. I'm actually working. I'm actually that. It's not that I don't want to talk to you. It's that I might not have the time that I once did. So I prefer a woman that is very confident in herself, versus the whole trying to look for an issue with everything that I do. I don't want to be with a woman that don't love me or like me for the core fundamentals of what makes me me. Because it's just like, why are you talking to me?
Well, that makes sense. Like, not an argumentative person that takes a fight for any given reason. Like, why do you need that? You don't need that. Like, there's too much
Exactly.
negativity going on. You don't need that. Like, you just don't need it.
Very true.
So, tell us about one of the craziest dates you've ever been on. It can be wild, crazy, or just like, oh my god, did that just happen? She stole my car. I mean, just something crazy over the top or crazy, wild, and fun.
I've never had, believe it or not, I'm really trying to think. I've never had that scenario of just dating where it went wrong. I would say though that, um, this will probably go back, way back when
You
I was
spill that
younger.
tea.
I've
Spill
never even told I've never even told nobody
that
this
tea,
on
Llama.
BIGO. So I went on a date with a woman. Um, Come to find out she was pregnant. Come to find that out. Went on a date with her to the movie theaters or whatever the case may be. Very beautiful woman, all that. I actually ended up getting my dick sucked in the movie theaters, like in front of a bunch of people. So I was pretty wild back then. So I was the type where, like, look, it YOLO, it is what it is. So I'm pretty out there when it comes to certain things, believe it or not. So that's something I've never even told anyone
Well,
on
welcome to Spill
Vigo.
the Tea, because you're going to spill
Um,
some tea with the llama and me.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Do you ever have a really crazy date where the girls went like crazy on you? Like, like she smacked you? I mean, just like
I did have that. Yes, I did.
spill the tea, llama.
I dated someone. I dated someone. She was a Gemini. Her name was Sabrina. I dated her for a while. And one thing about her is, thank you, sir. One thing about her is when she gets drunk, you either have the good side of her or you have the very belligerent side. Now, she drinks dark liquor, Jack Daniels. She was drinking all day, and randomly, I don't know what the hell happened with her. And Shorty just started bugging all the way out. I'm talking to her. She's over there crying, talking about she loves a different man. And I just said, that's fine, but what does that have to do with me or this date right now? You can love him. That's great. That ain't got nothing to do with what is going on here and why you acting crazy. So then after she just randomly smacked me in the face, and I'm just looking at her crazy like, all right, we about to go home. This date is over. Yeah, just randomly tripping. Like, thank you, sir. Randomly just smacked me across the face. So that would be the wildest, like, left field out of nowhere type thing.
Have you ever been on a dating app?
Yes.
Does that work out? Yes, no?
I got a lot of pussy. Quite a lot. A lot of great sex. During COVID, I feel like during COVID, if you didn't live that life of, because I felt like COVID was a crazy time because you was really risking your life, like with that pandemic. There was no testing. There was not a lot going on, and it was just kind of like a YOLO type of thing. Then we had the Black Lives Matter thing going on. We had the curfew thing going on. So, it was really late. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I had a lot of beautiful women that was just sucking this meat. So I had a great COVID sex experience. I don't know about everybody else, but, would I do it again? Probably so. I probably would live that experience again. So, yeah, it was lit. Kind of annoying though, because there was a lot of women trying to talk to me, and I would just have to turn that shit on. But the women that I was with, they, shit, slick, great women too. Nothing crazy.
That's good. That's good. Everyone,
Did you wear a mask? Hell no. I didn't.
everyone showing love. Thank y'all so much, guys. We're having some fun here on Spill the Tea, getting to know the real Lick My Llama, the partier, wild man, the ladies' man, the gamer, the upcoming rising star of BIGO.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Thank
have
you.
you ever had a one-night stand? Yes.
Yes.
What about a threesome?
Declined those. Never did one, but I've had offers from. Usually, the women were the ones to always bring that up. I've never did it. I can't say I maybe I do want to experience it one day, but it's not one of those things I must do. But a lot of women that I've dated actually were opted to have another woman in a relationship or another partner consistently. So I've never did it, but I've been offered.
So potentially there could be plans of, going to mix a threesome up coming maybe in the future. Never know.
Yeah.
Okay. So ladies threesomes.
With the current woman I'm talking to, no.
Okay.
Current woman I'm talking to, hell no. No.
Okay. So guys, if you're following, sharing, tapping that screen, be sure to give Llama here a follow, give me a follow, tap on the screen, we're gonna keep it fun.
Yes, y'all follow her.
Let's have some more fun. Y'all ready? Let's do it. Let's do it. So, do you have any piercings or tattoos? Tattoos at all?
I have no tattoos. I've always wanted a dick piercing.
So the Prince Albert.
And piercing on my balls. I don't.
Prince Albert.
Yes, but I never did it. But I do want one. I don't know if I will do it. I'm probably a little bit too pussy to do it, but I feel like my dick is amazing. So I feel like it would look really nice. but I just haven't done it. I have 3 piercings on each ear, but I only wear 2 right now.
I noticed the ear piercings. I noticed that. Very nice. So in the future, if you decide to get a Prince Albert, let us know and tell us how it goes, okay? We want to know. I know.
I might show them more than tell them.
Oh, how about both?
So they might see it. Maybe.
So, do you have like any kinky fetishes? Like, I don't know, like dressing up, playing with food in the bedroom, whipped cream, candle wax, latex, I don't know.
Oh, see, you on a whole.
I know, toys.
You were on a whole different. I would say food, no. Maybe whipped cream at that, but food, no. I think that's just my grandma West Indian. That kicks in me like, food for the table. Not for that. So food, no. But I've always wanted to fuck a woman with a bucket of chicken in me, like lemonade. I've always wanted to do that. Like fuck a woman, just have a bucket of chicken somewhere nearby to just, take like a timeout break and
Intermission.
eat a bucket of chicken
Get a
and
little
then
snack.
continue.
All good.
Right. That always lingered in my head to just have a bucket of chicken somewhere. With like some lemonade or a cold drink, as an intimate. But I've never done that. I will say me having liquor, I don't drink like that very rarely, but liquor, I'm definitely very aggressive. Very aggressive. Um, more stronger than I normally am. So I would say if you do catch me with liquor, you might get a more different side of me in the bedroom. So women love it. I don't like that side of me too much, but a lot of women do love it. So that's when the toys.
Saying liquor. What's your go-to drink? Like, is it wine? Is it liquor?
White Jamaican rum.
Okay.
Because I'm West Indian. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are you a boxers, briefs, or commando? Like, what are you wearing now? Commando, briefs, boxers, or a preference?
Depends on the weather. I'm a brief dude. I like the way my dick looks in briefs. I feel like it's very sexually pleasing. So I personally just like it. I like it for my thirst traps. So I think the briefs, the way that the print is, the way that it's slang, I think that the briefs are better. The boxes is cool, but the boxes is just to like give the balls and the dick room to breathe. But when you're sending a woman like a thirst trap or you want to make an impression, ain't nothing like you with them briefs on and you just do all that and it just gags her face. So definitely the briefs for the women, but boxers for everything else.
He's a briefs type man, y'all. A briefs type man. Have you ever like done any underwear modeling like that? Or any plans to?
Nah, I never did. I probably should, but I never.
Do you work out? You look like you work out.
I don't work out. I do have a very active job where I'm moving a lot, so I'm pretty fit, which is why I'm 30, so I'm pretty mobile, able to move up and down and keep up my stamina, because my job, I'm moving all the time. So, I wouldn't say that I'm active in the gym rat, but I'm definitely fit, not on the couch or none of that.
Gotcha. Guys, you're finally sharing tapping that screen. Here with Lick My Llama, the wild man, and me, Alicia G. Let's keep these questions and spilling some tea off. Have you ever been, I don't know, injured during intercourse? Anything like that?
Have I ever been injured during intercourse? No, I don't. I really don't remember me ever being injured. Um, no, no, never, never that. I would have to wonder. Like, I think the only way that I'd be injured is if I like bust my ass or something like that. But no, I ain't never. When I'm getting my shit in, I'm pretty sure that I'm careful because I want the session to go well. I kind of don't want to stop. So an injury kind of fucks up the mood. So no, I'm super careful.
What is the worst experience you ever had in the bedroom?
So remember that one night stand thingy that you asked me about earlier. So my dumbass ended up having sex with this woman that already told me she is not experienced, and it was the worst ever. Um, by far the worst ever. Um, could not do anything right. Kissing was bad. Um, fucking was bad. Couldn't handle dick. It was the worst experience ever. But I'm not going to knock her because she already said she's not experienced. But whatever I did, she enjoyed it. She wanted to talk about me making love on her birthday, and I just told her absolutely not. I never told her she was bad, but she was one of those where I think being a hoe probably will help her. Her going through a little hoe phase and living her best life for a year, getting it in, getting her heart broken. Because she had a very nice body. Very nice body, nice ass, nice pussy, but didn't know how to utilize any of it. So, yeah, mm being a hoe, would help her.
Have you ever been to a strip club?
Yeah, it's pretty boring. I just kind of feel like it's cool. It's a little vibe, but you can kind of just get booty cheeks on FaceTime from a woman that's probably better looking with a better body, and you can probably get some pussy, that same night later on. So it's pretty boring for me. But I support the strippers. Go get your money. They doing their things. I support them. Nah, I'm not trolling.
Have you ever had a lap dance?
Yeah, it wasn't that interesting.
Have you ever given a lap dance?
Hell no. Not that type of man. Baby.
So you're not like on the side, like a low key, like an exotic dancer on the weekends or nothing like that.
I feel like I can because my Jamaican side, I'm able to move naturally. Um, so I can do it. How many women will ever see that? Very few. Very few have ever seen that. So if you ain't grow up with me back in them days where I was in the Jamaican clubs and whatnot, back when they doing the dirty wine and all that other stuff, daggering and stuff like that, you probably will never see that again in me. Yeah.
Have you ever, I don't know, let's say, starred in an adult film or any plans to become an adult film star in the near future?
No, but I have quite a number of my own personal adult films.
Really?
Quite a number.
Are they on the?
But I've never publicly. No, that's a lie. There have been people that have seen that type of film back when I was younger, and me and my ex was crazy a little bit. We were sexually out there. hmm So there are people that have seen videos of me and her way back years
If
ago.
let's say you were going to do it on a bigger scale, really professional, a porn star, what would your name be? What would be a good name? Llama, like Mr. Llama. What would your stage name be?
I don't know because I want a name that gives you what the fuck. I think my name will be Alpaca.
Ooh, alpaca.
because Rose's girlfriend Astro calls me that due to just seeing a nice part of me. So she doesn't call me Llama, she just says Alpaca. So I think I'm gonna take Astro's name, Alpaca, and I'm gonna just keep that as my point. So that would be my name, Alpaca.
Alpaca coming in hot.
Alpaca. Look, Rose. Look, this is an uncut interview, so everybody's name gonna get dropped, okay, baby? Everybody, we don't hide nothing in this interview, baby. So, everybody.
You're doing awesome, and you're keeping such a straight face. I'm trying to keep a straight face here, y'all. He's doing amazing. Seriously, thank you so much. Are you having fun?
Thank you. I'm having fun. I find this funny. I find the comments are the funniest thing in here. So, they living for it. Alpaca. Yeah, I think that Alpaca. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be my porn name. Alpaca. Thank you, Harry.
Thank you.
Yeah, that'll be my name. Astro gets royalties because she came up with the name. So Astro and Rose got to get royalties off my films since they came up with that. So they got to get their coin.
See, they know I can barely talk, and they do this. Oh, never. I love it. Oh my God, thank you. Boom, boom, baby. Thank you.
Right. No problem. Hey, shout out to y'all running her up. Yes, run her up, y'all. We need 2 shields to the box. 2 shields, y'all. Make sure to.
I have all these pop-ups. Captain, thank you.
Zuri, how y'all enjoying this interview? I warned y'all, Alicia, I'm gonna be an open book. I warned y'all I was gonna be an open book, so
That you are. Captain, thank you so much. Boom, boom, baby.
What's up, Maple? Oh, you love her brown? Okay.
It's always
Thank you, Juicy.
These pop-ups off. Captain, thank you. Cannot see my screen if I.
Give us some time, y'all.
Captain, thank you. Guys, you're just tuning in. I have those boom boom baby moments on Spill the Tea with Alicia G and our wild man. I get so excited. Llama. He's doing absolutely amazing.
She's blushing.
I get so excited.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Alicia. I love her. Thank you.
I can't think. Would you ever want to?
We'll give you some time.
Would you ever want to be on Naked and Afraid?
Yeah, I love my body. I'll be naked anywhere. I ain't scared to whip my man then go out and walk. Yeah, of course, shit. God give you your body. You gotta walk there and be liberated.
Would you consider yourself like a nudist ever, or?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. Like if a woman sees my nude, she knows I'm confident. Like there ain't no insecure. Yeah, definitely, absolutely. And I feel like as a man, it's pretty boring, men with nudes. I feel like women are more visually pleasing. You know what I'm saying when it comes to nudity and stuff like that. Like I just love everything about a woman's body and the way they exhibit it. But nah, my shit is lit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely, not a doubt. Thank you, Rose.
Okay. Do you own a pair of footy PJs or a onesie?
Baby, I'm from the hood. I got the Nike slides, baby. I got that. Mm-mm. Not at all.
Do you lick your fingers after you're done eating? Or do you even like lick the plate? I mean, just go all out.
What type of eating are we talking about? Sexually or food?
It could be both. You tell us. Spill the tea, llama. Spill the tea.
Both.
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 Okay.
Both.
Oh god. Where is like the craziest place you ever had a sexual encounter? Like, just
Embarrassing to say, they probably would have me like a certain host that should be. No, let me not be messy. The craziest place that I had sex with was in this girl's car, and we were in a park, and it was mad kids playing around. That's probably the worst thing that I've probably ever done that was inappropriate. Mm-hmm. You know, so you spanking the girl cheeks and you just have a whole bunch of kids playing in the background. Thank God they didn't see nothing. I didn't want to traumatize them kids, but you know, I had to do my due deals.
have you ever like hit the Mile High Club or anything? Any crazy fantasies, weird to encounter something? Intercourse? Like
Crazy fantasies, crazy.
Have you had a wonderful day at work? Love you, Captain. Thank you.
Crazy fantasies. You know, I've always wanted to kind of randomly go one day. If I'm a single man, go out one day and I just see a random beautiful woman and she with it and we just fucking in front of the whole crowd. And then it just gets, you know, like how people just post like, what the fuck are they doing? It gotta be like one of those things, you know, where it's just like, okay, we getting lit, like do something crazy where the whole crowd is watching. You know, but I have to be like an entrepreneur and have my own shit. That way I won't get fired or something crazy like that. You know, it's my money.
If you could only use one swear word for the rest of your life, what one swear word would you use?
Dumbass.
Dumbass.
By far.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. By far.
Have you ever like stood in a window intentionally to like naked trying to flag someone down? Like a peeping Tom, I guess you'd call them. Anything crazy like that? Or...
Deliberately, yes.
Really?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I have done that one time. I did do that.
Did it work?
One time.
Did it work?
It did at first, and then it became annoying.
Do you enjoy showers or baths?
Showers. Mm-hmm. Showers. Yeah. Showers.
Do you like doing it in the shower?
I think it's overrated. But I did have one great sexual experience in the shower, but I think that's just once in a blue moon. I don't think that's a standard. I think shower sex is vastly overrated. You know, it's just one of those things you said you did it. And just like whatever.
Would you consider yourself more so a giver or a receiver?
Depends on the context of what you're giving and what you're receiving. That's a tough question. It depends on the person and it depends on, you know, that I can be a giver at times and, you know, so it really depends on what it is you're actually giving. Hey, Sweet Pea, depends on what I'm actually giving. If it comes to me giving advice, giving genuine intentions and stuff like that, I'll be a giver. You know, it really depends. Because I do believe you should protect your gifts. So if you're a giver, you should kind of be selective with who you're giving to. That can be a form of abuse. Hey, Sweet Pea.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone coming in, if you're following, sharing, tap on the screen. You're find out a little bit more about BIGO and Lava here. You guys are amazing. Everyone showing love. Thank you. If you're following, sharing, tap on the screen. Thank you. And Lava. So, how did you find out about BIGO? I gotta know.
From my friend, Faith, she was the one that told me about. She thought I would be good at BIGO. And I thought it was a horrible idea when she told me it. Then she just kept annoying me about it, and then eventually I got on here. Didn't really get to enjoy BIGO until I would say I enjoyed BIGO when I first got on there because I think BIGO is a very great app. I just think BIGO is like television. It depends on what you decide to tune into. No, it's what you make the app, honestly speaking. So I think it's a terrific app if you utilize it the correct way. And if you utilize it in the foolishness, then you probably won't enjoy it. Thank you, Rebecca.
How long have you actually been on BIGO for now? As a host?
As a host, this is my 7th month as a host.
You're
7 months.
doing fabulous. Doing absolutely fabulous. Seriously, job well done. Seriously.
Thank
So
you.
welcome. Best experience on BIGO so far? Best experience.
My best experience on BIGO would have to be when God Zeus dropped me 20 dragons randomly. Playing Yummy drunk, by far. Came in, played Yummy, he was tipsy, and he dropped me 20 dragons I didn't have to pay back.
I'd be on the ground. I'd be on the
Randomly.
ground, passed out.
Shout out to Robert. Randomly came. Robert is drunk and he plays Yummy in your room. You're in for a special treat if he's winning.
Worst experience you had to encounter so far?
On BIGO?
Mhm.
Me personally or what I've seen?
You personally. It
Both.
can be both.
Um, a weirdo that I thought was that doxed my personal information and thought it was funny. And he said that my grandma should die. He was leaking at stuff like that. That would be my worst experience. Shout out to Albizi Host, who is permanently banned on BIGO for what they labeled him for being a terrorist. Glad he's gone. Hey, winning.
Have you ever been caught up in any of the drama on BIGO?
Oh no, I give my opinion and I log off. These people and craziness. Um, they keep that. I feel like once you can have your opinion, but I have my opinion. I stay on my platform. Very rarely do I jump in. The only person I really lives that I jump in is Trina B because I find his stuttering hilarious. So I do go in early in the morning to hear Trina B rant, and then I go to sleep. But I am not in the mess. I don't get into the storylines. I think you can make a lot of great money on it, being positive, spreading love, and good content. I don't think the drama is as lucrative as people make it to be. I think it's pretty tired at this point. I think a lot of us are over it.
There's definitely a messy side to BIGO. If you fall in.
Very true.
Do you have any advice for an upcoming streamer that you could give?
My biggest advice for an upcoming streamer, don't thank you winning is learn how to. First of all, I don't believe you'll be a good host on here if you don't enjoy it. That's number one. I think also number two, you should um really bring the best side of who you are on the app and let that shine. Despite how much content people have, I think that one thing people will do is they will fall in love with they will fall in love. Thank you, Robert. They will fall in love with who you are. Like no matter how much content you have, Alicia G, they will love you because you're Alicia G. And I think that at the end of the day, there will only be one Alicia G. Now, there can be people that do what you do, but there's only one of you. And that's who the audience will always come and see. So I think for upcoming broadcasts, I would just say be the best version of yourself. Bring the best part of your personality that you're comfortable with shining on the app, and then worry about the content and all that other stuff. Because you can have the content, but if the people don't like your personalities, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Very, very true. So out of this whole silly, fun interview, getting to know all about you, what has been the best, oh my god, question of the night on Spill the Tea?
Damn. I think would have to be about the craziest thing I've done on a date, because I've never told nobody that on BIGO. So I think for the women that look at me as boring and reserved, I guess, I think they're probably like, oh, Llama is on about that shit. So I think it, the ladies that follow me, I think it kind of now opened a floodgate to them asking me mad questions later on. So I'm going to have to deal with that later for my supporters. Mm-hmm.
And I'll let you ask any question you have for me. One question for me.
How do you not burn out as a broadcaster? I think, oops, sorry, I had to switch my. I think that would be the best thing that I would ask you is how are you able to be consistent and be on the top of your game on this platform specifically without feeling the burnout? Because I feel like as a host, all right, Chris, I feel like as a host, we are very vulnerable. We give people access to seeing us. We give people so much access to us that it can burn you out and demoralize you. So I would say, what are some of the techniques or things that you do to stay consistent?
That's actually a very good question. I actually like that question.
Yeah.
Obviously, everyone's different. I love what I do. I love turning on BIGO. When I turn on BIGO, it's like, hey, this is going to be a fun little party with my best friend each and every day. I don't have a lot of friends, but I have a smaller group of friends, and we are a great, fabulous group of friends, and I couldn't ask for any. They're the best friends. They are my best friends. They truly are my best friends, and we are the little family. We really, really are. And I think it's about having. I don't know if you know. I literally broadcast 8 to 10 hours or more every single day, like almost every single day. I think the motivation to always make it go right and never give up. And since I was 19, I always helped support my mom and my dad and myself.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh.
the motivation is to make it go right and never ever give up. I don't take no for an answer.
Yeah, amazing. I'm glad to hear that because sometimes I have to kind of get off and decompress, and hosting is a very tough job. I know a lot of people think that, we just get on here and think, but it's like, to reach the top on this app, I feel like even if I don't like the broadcaster or even if I don't care for their content, I'm going to say that I feel like a lot of them earn their spot here. I don't have to care for your content or thing, but I think the respect that you've earned your way to the top and to get the support system and stuff that you have, it speaks on you and anyone else on here. So that's why I was curious to just ask you that question out of anything else for you to, maintain the consistency, maintain to be there and not feel that burnout, how much you enjoy it. Because sometimes we all need a break from something,
Absolutely. Like when I go to bed, though, I am so exhausted. I don't move. I don't hear alarms. I don't hear calls. I hear nothing. To wake me up, my mom has to literally call the house phone so the dogs start waking up and start howling. That's how I'm just like lights out. Good night. Like I am exhausted, but I love it.
All right. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it.
Llama, you are awesome. I had an absolute blast. I hope you did. Is there anything else you'd like to share
I did.
with anyone about any upcoming events or anything you're going to be hosting, gaming, anything to follow you on, anything else?
Um, I would just like to say thank you for the opportunity for having me on your platform.
Thank you.
I appreciate it, especially with a big broadcaster like you, giving me the privilege of being on your platform. I appreciate that. I appreciate your supporters tuning in and interacting with me. Because as I said before, no matter how great we are, we're nothing on here without our supporters. So, shout out to your supporters, for welcoming me. The positive comments, even though I didn't acknowledge all of them, I did see it. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. I appreciate my supporters. And I just want to thank you for the wonderful interview and the wonderful experience. Another great thing about this app, and I'm glad that, even though we're on two different sides of the app, we've seen that we can come together and do something amazing.
Absolutely. So I have this saying, I go, boom, boom, baby. On 3, do you want to do boom, boom, baby? Before we wrap up?
Thank you.
We say it on 3, boom, boom, baby, to wrap up here? On 3?
You said what?
We're going
You
to
said
say
what,
boom,
Alicia?
boom, baby on 3. Ready? 1,
Okay.
2, 3. Boom, boom, baby.
Boom, boom, baby.
Llama, you're
My bad.
awesome. Let's get a quick screenshot, and I'll let you go. Ready?
Okay.
Hey. Much love. Be sure to give him a follow, guys. Llama, you're awesome. Boom, boom, baby.
Thank you. You too, my love. You take care, love.
Loves you. My follow.
Love you too, Alicia. Thank you so much.
That was awesome. Oh my goodness. Y'all have fun? That was so fun. Oh my goodness. He did an amazing interview. Guys, you just tuned in to Spill the Tea with Alicia G and our awesome new friend here, Lick My Llama, the wild man, the ladies man, the gamer, Lick My Llama. I hope you all had fun. I know I did. Make sure you're following all social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TT, and more. Hit that bell for notifications. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, each and every Thursday, Spill the Tea with Alicia G on BIGO and that one special guest where we spill the tea. Till next time on Spill the Tea. Love you all. Alicia G, that's me. Hit that bell and subscribe. Boom, boom, baby.